The Samsung Z Fold 7 is soon upon us, and for those who have been waiting for it, there's a little more information regarding its camera. A trustworthy industry source has revealed that the camera hump on the Z Fold 7 will be greater than the bump on the Z Fold 6. Naturally, the first thing that instantly leaps to mind is, will the camera on the Fold 7 be an enhancement over its predecessor? Previous disclosures suggest that it is actually the case. The main sensor on the Z Fold 7 is believed to be 200 megapixels, which is a big boost above the 50 megapixels sensor present on the Fold 6. A higher camera bulge on the Fold 7 will scarcely garner any notice if reports regarding the iPhone 17 lineup are right. Apple is supposedly implementing a big camera island inspired by the Google Pixel 9 and its predecessors on its newest flagships this year. The Fold 7 will merely wobble a little more on your desk, while the iPhone 17 incites contentious conversations on internet forums. Still, a higher camera bump does imply that Samsung will undoubtedly lose some thickness comparison war. These contests may become really ridiculous, like the time the Galaxy S25 Ultra won by 0.2 millimeters in a comparison done using leaked renderings. In real-world performance advancements, however, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be an amazing folding smartphone, since it is reported to launch with the Snapdragon 8 Elite CPU. This is the same processor that makes the Galaxy S25 Ultra one of the top phones of 2025. Samsung definitely shot themselves in the foot with One UI 7. While other Android OEMs previously handed out their Android 15 upgrades last year, Samsung required a lot more time. Aside from the Galaxy S25 generation that arrived with One UI 7, no other Samsung flagship runs on the final version of Android 15 at the time of writing. That said, the One UI 7 upgrade is scheduled to come on first Galaxy S24 handsets in the next few days. Given the fact that Android 16 will come earlier this year, with the final version likely as early as June or July, this is pretty irritating for Samsung enthusiasts. In order to make up for this letdown, the South Korean tech giant might be right at the forefront with the next big Android release. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 is slated to launch with One UI 8 pre-installed. That would make them one of the very first smartphones to operate on Android 16, even before Google is planned to introduce the Pixel 10 series in August. Should this leak come true, it would also signal an earlier One UI 8 release for older devices. In particular, the Galaxy S25, the Galaxy S25 Plus, and the Galaxy S25 Ultra customers shouldn't have to wait too long for their Android 16 upgrade. Similar speculations of an early One UI 8 deployment had also appeared a few weeks ago, but a July debut would still be pretty remarkable. Presumably, Samsung may incorporate only a few new features apart from the basic improvements that Google provides with Android 16. Samsung has launched out the One UI 7 stable upgrade for the Galaxy Z Fold SE smartphone. This update is already available for Galaxy S24 series, Galaxy Z Flip 6, and Galaxy Z Fold 6 devices. One UI 7 stable update for the Samsung Z Fold SE smartphone is presently rolling out in Korea, and the firm will spread it shortly. Users may recognize the current update by One UI build version at 958 NKSU2BYCK. It is worth mentioning that the installation package size of this update is roughly 5.1 gigs. The significant One UI upgrade takes Z Fold SE users with AI experience to the next level with new ways to create, communicate, and get things done. It enhances various features, including composing tools, conventional call, summarizer, uncomplicated photos, and more. One UI 7 upgrade revamps the full interface of your smartphone from app icons to quick panel, delivering a more contemporary and clean design. It includes various AI capabilities to make your smartphone smarter. Aside from the additional functionalities and upgrades, the updated One UI version updates various stock applications to the latest version with new capabilities. It also installs the April 2025 security patch to enhance system security and stability. If you are using the Galaxy Z Fold SE smartphone, apply the update immediately via settings greater than software updates greater than download and install. It is an early rollout, therefore it may take time to reach all models. That might also suggest a scaled-back feature for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. To attain the smaller design of the special edition, Samsung eliminated the digitizer display layer from that foldable. As a result, there's no S Pen functionality. The Galaxy S25 Ultra removes Bluetooth connection from the S Pen to be smaller and lighter than its predecessor. It's conceivable Samsung takes a similar strategy with the Z Fold 7, while other speculations have reinforced the assertion that the digitizer function is a goner. Repackaging a model that's already available in certain areas doesn't seem like a way for Samsung to retake its spot at the top of the best folding phones list, but the Galaxy underscore suggests to anticipate significant changes with the forthcoming Galaxy Z Fold 7. Some upgrades the Z Fold 7 brings over the special edition are bigger vapor chamber, faster chip, and better speakers. We're not precisely sure which chip that will be. The S25 series recently arrived with the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset from Qualcomm to tremendous impact on performance and battery life. But we've also heard stories that Samsung is ramping up Exynos 2500 manufacturing, but the Z Flip 7 might finish up utilizing that processor. The other recent Galaxy Z Fold 7 speculations to surface involve the phone's display. A leaker by the name of Panda Flash Pro tweeted on X that the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will have a 2600 nit peak brightness and support the same Pro Scaler functionality launched with the Galaxy S25 series. That capability turns to AI to assist enhance the way photos are shown on a device's screen. A few odd tweets regarding Samsung's ambitions don't ensure these assertions will play out in the completed product. Assuming the phone comes around the halfway point of the year, we have a lot of time between now and when we find out what Samsung has in store for the Z Fold 7. One of the main hurdles to entry with foldables in general, and especially huge book-style ones like the Z Fold series, is their exorbitant costs, with the Samsung Z Fold 6, for example, beginning at $1,899.99. This isn't totally shocking. After all, you're getting several displays and the pricey hardware that enables you to fold one of them. But it does make them a hard sell. So I'd love it if Samsung could find a method to make the Samsung Z Fold 7 even a little bit more inexpensive, without sacrificing on the features. I've always thought that foldable phone pricing may fall down over time, as they gain in popularity, and the tech necessary to create them potentially gets more accessible. But for the most part, this hasn't occurred. I'm not confident that this will change with the Samsung Z Fold 7, but I truly hope it does. At the absolute least, however, I hope there won't be a price hike. From what we've heard so far, it appears like the Samsung Z Fold 7 may not cost any more than the Z Fold 6, but it surely won't be cheaper either. If I'm going to be paying over $2,000 on a device, then I certainly want to be convinced that it can hold up to a small thing like dust. But with the Samsung Z Fold 6, I don't have that trust. This phone has an IP48 classification, which implies that although it's relatively water resistant, it only has extremely little dust resistance, which is all the more worrying considering all the moving components. Of course, all those moving components undoubtedly also make it difficult to add dust resistance. And this isn't a problem that Samsung is alone in confronting, since other folding phones have even less dust resistance than the Z Fold 6. Still, it would surely be nice to know that dust can't and won't interfere with the functioning of the phone. We have heard from leaker Setsuna Digital that the Samsung Z Fold 7 might feature dust-proof and waterproof optimization, so it's not inconceivable that I'll achieve my dream here. Though the Samsung Z Fold 6 doesn't have bad battery life, but its 4,400 mAh battery doesn't have a particularly amazing capacity, especially considering how huge the primary display on this phone is. It's really a considerably smaller battery than you'll find in even smaller non-foldable phones like the Samsung S25 Ultra, so I'd like to see Samsung find room to incorporate a bigger capacity battery in the Z Fold 7. This might be challenging, since although this is expected to be a massive handset, the components necessary to make it fold also take up space. Still, there could be methods to boost the capacity without actually making the battery any larger, by for example improving the energy density. Sadly, rumors so far indicate there will be no change to the capacity of the Samsung Z Fold 7. However, it could still last a little longer owing to efficiency improvements elsewhere. Finally, I'd love to see Samsung outfit the Z Fold 7 with 16 gigs of RAM. That would be 4 gigs more than the Samsung Z Fold 6, and that may seem like overkill. But RAM is crucial for many AI operations, so the more the Z Fold 7 has, the quicker it will possibly be at utilizing AI, especially when doing so on device. It also simply seems due a RAM increase, given every prior model, apart from the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, has featured 12 gigs of the material. Beefing the RAM up to 16 gigs would offer the Samsung Z Fold 7 one more chance to distinguish out from its predecessors. However, recent sources indicate we'll once again receive 12 gigs of RAM with the Samsung Z Fold 7, so this is another increase that I'm not too hopeful we'll get. So, that's all we have for now on Samsung's foldable smartphones. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates on this exciting tech. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching.